Damn. Cooler and a flyer too.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to A1 Forever Sports, show that's cool and fly too, man. Be generational because it's always time to be, and don't you settle for less because you can always have more with the vision. And today, man, we got like a live show going on. It's your boy Chris Tipmore, and I got this guy. Yeah, stand up when you talk to everybody,
Hey
man.
man, you know I ain't never. Come on, you gonna climb me like this?
Oh man, you already know, man. My brother, man, Smooth Smitty, 11K. You know what I'm saying? Get your K's right.
It's
You know,
still 10 until it's still 10 until I get to 20.
hey, I understand that. I understand that, man. But yeah, we just, man, doing like a quick pop-up video, man, talking about the Atlanta Falcons, of course. And we getting closer to the season. If you guys haven't checked out the Falcons all-time 53-man roster, please, it's on my channel, it's on Smitty's channel, also on my bro Jordan, the Legacy channel, and T Will as well. It's on his channel as well for my ATL Sports. So if you haven't checked that out, please go to each platform and show love and whatnot, man.
Right.
But again, it's a pop-up video between me and Smitty right here. And it's an article that we want to, revisit, but in particular, win totals. So let me just pop this up for you real quick. Yeah.
And I'm a betting man, so I would trust these numbers. But
You see the win totals right here, man. 9.9 on the verge of 10 wins right here. Now, this right here was dropped before we got Matthew Judon, before we got AJ Terrell signed, and of course, before we got Justin Simmons. But this is what they had for the Atlanta Falcons, saying close to 10 wins and whatnot. And then you also they had us winning the division, as you see with the minus 20, winning the conference and winning the Super Bowl. They're saying it's kind of a large margin. What you got?
We had 9 wins, 9.9. When we had a trash quarterback last year, and got 7 wins, and we were in about 5 more of those games, and we just at number 9.
That's what I'm saying, though, Smitty. That's the whole point of this live right here, because you have people out here that's saying the Falcons can't even get to 10 wins. You have people that saying the Falcons are crazy for thinking that they can have 12 wins or better. That is because my thing is, my argument to everybody saying about everybody getting better, my thing is the Falcons had Desmond Ridder last year, and in the beginning, some Falcon fans were behind him. But by the end of the year, it was no Falcon fans that was behind this man.
You know me.
Right.
I tell it like it is. I tried to tell these folks the first 2 games. Well, hey, we won both games. Y'all still complaining, man, but come on.
They called us ugly. They said, no, man, y'all tripping. Why y'all can't accept the wins?
We won the game. What do it matter?
Hey, it always matters
a lot. Because if you still seeing mistakes, guess what? The mistakes going to pop up during the season, during any game, and they can be the difference between a win and a loss. And that's exactly what happens.
Hey, that's exactly what happened. And you got to think about this. With Desmond Ridder, we still almost swept the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? We should have swept the Panthers. We still should have won that Minnesota game. We should have won the Cardinals game. My goodness. That's what I'm saying. Like the Tennessee game. The Tennessee game. That's what I'm saying. So my thing is, it's not far-fetched for the Atlanta Falcons to have 12 wins this season, or even possibly more, because you've seen before we made the moves of Judon, Simmons, and everything like that, before we even made those moves. You know what I'm saying? We was at this total.
10.
We was at this total.
We're gonna say 10.
This is NFL experts right here,
right,
giving us this grade before we even got, even upgraded the defense, paid AJ, all this stuff. So how is it far-fetched for Atlanta Falcon fans to believe that we can have 12 wins or better with a better quarterback play, a loaded defense, offensive weapons? We've gotten better. We're better this year than we are last year. That's another reason why I stand on how should we give other teams respect in the conference. I understand, like, from a moral standpoint, but for real, we could have won this competition, this division last year with Desmond Ridder if he was competent enough.
And just think about it. The Bucks game we won in Tampa, he turned the ball over 3 times on the goal line, and
we still won, y'all. We still won. We should have had the game down here too.
Yep, they gave it away late.
So I'm just saying, man, it's too much hate going around for the Atlanta Falcons. That's pretty
10
much the
wins.
whole point.
To make the playoff, they got it is minus 320. Winning the division at minus 120, which should be higher because we still have the most talented roster in the league.
Indeed.
I'm sorry, in the division, even without Judon or Simmons, we still have one of the most talented rosters in the division. So when you look at conference win, like I told y'all, the only two teams that I fear in the division, guess who? Two teams that was in the NFC Championship last year.
That's it.
So you talk about Detroit, you talk about San Francisco. I'm looking at Brock Purdy. I'm looking at Jared Goff. I would trust Kirk Cousins on both of those guys. Now y'all can throw out playoffs and all that, but trust me, at the end of the day, it comes down to execution. It comes down to scheme. He fits both. So
yep,
carry on.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, guys. And you hearing it from Smooth Smith, 10K himself, man. But regardless, y'all, this video is the whole sole purpose just to let you guys know what the NFL experts are saying. You know, you can't say that we're a 10-win team and then try to backtrack on that and just say, oh, no, y'all possibly may not get this. And then you have other content creators from other teams and everything saying that our win totals is crazy. You know, so what are we thinking? 10 wins, 11 wins, 12 wins is wild for the Falcons. But how?
But think about it, a 4-win swing is not much.
It's not.
It's not much.
Like, what are we talking
You're
about?
talking about teams that have 8, 9 win swings and they go to the playoffs, but what do they do? Sometimes they compare the first round. But Atlanta has a team, if they even get into the playoffs, get a first round bye and get a first round game, even in a wild card. I still think they would be favored because of the home crowd, 1. Yeah. 2, coming off the last 5 games of the last 6 games of the season, I think that gives them momentum going into the playoffs. Yeah. So everything is shifted just right for Atlanta to float right past everybody into the playoffs, into a wild card win, possibly into a division win, and possibly into an NFC Championship win. Because as I said, quarterback is the most important position in football,
and we got 2.
We got one that's a veteran that's been playing in the system for a good little while, from Washington to Minnesota, now Atlanta. Then you have Michael Penix, who was in a pro-style offense at Washington. So he looked comfortable against Miami. And I know first string are different from second and third string, but as long as he has that confidence to come out and play, make the throws that he needs to make, he would be fine. So
we're coming to the point, y'all. We need the Falcon faithful to rise up on this one. In the comments, man, put the comments. Over or under 10 wins.
Brad Shields are 86 to 816, 12 wins, no less than 10.
I mean, it makes sense to me, honestly, because again, look at what we had last year, and we still had opportunities to win a division. We was in a lot of those games. Competent quarterback play, not turn the ball. Okay, let's just say we just take away all of the turnovers. We can win those games with mistake-free football. We just had mistake after mistake after mistake, and eventually it hurt our season to the point to where at the end of the season, we didn't have nothing to play for. We're getting our coach out of here. We're getting our quarterback out of here. We got new coach, new coordinators, new coaches that actually coach the position that they're supposed to coach. You know what I'm saying? Like that's important, you know? I mean, who knew?
And the GM and the coach actually get along.
Come on now.
That's more important than anything.
He helped hire that guy.
If you're putting a team together, 9 times out of 10, both of y'all got to be on the same page to put the players on the field. Because if you think one way and that GM think another way, y'all gonna clash and it's gonna be chaos. And that's exactly what happened in the last 3 years. And even though they said Terry Font no help, hire Arthur Smith, I'm never gonna believe that.
I don't believe that.
So look, everything is just in the perfect spot. Man, but we got a surprise for y'all, man. Come on over right quick.
Oh yeah, man. We just all kicking it, man. All kicking it. Let's get it.
We got our boy, Let's Get It GA, man, all the way from South Georgia. Came to kick it with us, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. What's going on, Ted? Hope everybody's doing good,
you
man.
See that win total, don't you? 10 wins.
Yeah,
over or under.
What you got? Over 10 wins or under 10 wins? What you think, man? What you think?
Over under.
Let them know.
No, I think we'll be over.
Yes, sir.
Easy. Well over 10 wins. I mean, we had the roster that's set to do it. I mean, it looks good, but we just got to see the product, how it takes, how it looks on the field. That's basically what it's gonna come down to.
Right.
Facts.
So, I mean, we could talk all day, but
And let me tell y'all why I picked 11 wins. I'm giving margin of error with that because I could easily go at 12, 13 wins, but I'm thinking about trap games. I'm thinking about division games because even though we may have the best roster in the NFC South, we may have the best players in the NFC South, rivalry games are always tricky.
That's true.
Look at what we did against the Carolina Panthers in 2015. They came in here 15-0.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to be undefeated, catch up with the 72 Dolphins. That the Falcons shut them down.
Not on our watch.
And Carolina Panthers, let's be honest, even though Bryce Young going into his second year, he struggled that first year. We don't know. He could be done turned around in just that quick. You look at New Orleans, that rivalry game. Even though I can't stand them, all it takes is one bad game by the defense. All it takes is turnovers. You look at Tampa.
And no tendencies, too.
One of the most talented teams, not only in the NFC South, but in the NFC. With Mike Evans, he's always scary. So when you look at the division as a whole, even though they haven't played up to par the last 5 years, division game is still gonna be hard. No matter how you put it. So let's just win this division first. And I think that with the division, I think we could go no less than 5-1. I think 5-1.
5-1 is just fair.
And we have, to me, I think the trap games are going to probably be Oakland, maybe Washington, and maybe one of those division games. But outside of that, we know what the Eagles and the Chiefs going to do. And with the Chiefs, we know they always get off to a slow start. See what the Lions did last year. Maybe we can catch them at a time. And then look, I think they're missing Rashee Rice. He may play, he may not play.
He's not. They didn't put him on that. They didn't put him on the commission.
Okay, so he may play then.
So he should be playing. He should be active.
Right.
But either way it go, regardless.
And with the Chiefs game, I think the two biggest players in that game gonna be the tight ends. Because guess what? They had to match up against linebackers.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts has to match up against A linebackers, and Travis Kelce has to match up against ours.
Could be the Kyle Pitts coming out game, depending on how the game goes. Right.
I'll tell you this, fellas. The first 4 weeks of the season is going to determine what kind of football team we got this year.
Right.
I've expressed this to the both of them. First 4 weeks is going to be key.
Right.
Because it's a tough sled. Tough sled the first 4 weeks.
What the people saying, man? What the people saying in the comments, man? What they saying in the comments?
Boy, Eric Rogers said he from Georgia, but live in Boston. Rep everything in Georgia. We won 12 games this year. Trevante Grant says, I say over 10, but like Terry say, it starts with week 1 at Pittsburgh. And I tell people that all the time. Yeah. That can set the momentum for the entire season. That one game to set the momentum. Because you remember a couple of years ago when we played New Orleans in the first game and we were blowing them out the building.
Right.
They end up finding a way to come back and win that game. That kind of set the tone for that can break your spirit. And I hate to bring this up, but y'all know that Super Bowl breaking folks' spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a game can break your spirit, and it's hard to get that back.
It takes a long time to recover from
and the thing with that sometimes can make you lose trust in your coach. And when you do that, guess what? Practice is not the same. Games are not the same.
Locker room.
Energy is not the same.
Hey, energy is everything.
And like I tell y'all, energy is a direct reflection of the coach. And you see it right now with Raheem Morris. This team's energy is different. Yeah, we did not win a preseason game, which I hated. But the Miami game, after that first quarter, even the second and third string shut it down the second. The Ravens game. Defense played strong the entire game. Jacksonville game, they just didn't get up.
Versus 3.
They just didn't get off the bus.
Ones versus 3. One thing about a 1, he gonna make sure he show you that you're a 3. So that's all that was, man. For real. And
for y'all that don't pay attention to that kind of stuff, when you talk about 1 versus 3, when the 2s and 3s play with the 1s, it happens. So I always see their weaknesses unless they're playing with all second or all third string. So
all pro types people, man.
Right. So that's how I go.
Hey man, I'll tell you another thing too. I'm going to stand right where I am. I said 12-5 months ago. I said 12-5 before we even got Judon and Simmons. So I'm definitely not moving off of 12-5 now.
So you standing on business,
Man, what you talking about?
Let me see. I got
Yeah,
the
what you said, bro.
Talking about?
I got you, but if y'all in that chat right now, man, let us know. What are y'all win totals for the Falcons in 2024? I'm at 11-6. He at 12-5.
5 at least.
What you at?
I'm at 11-6. I'm at 11-6 as well.
And we giving them room for error. And when you give them
11-6.
room for error,
Hey, like Stephen, they say on first take, let's just fluid.
Man, again, I'm sorry, bro. Like it's just hard for me to come off of 12 wins with what we had last year, and we could have swept the division last year, or not even
think
swept
about
the
this,
division.
though.
Could have went like 5-1 last
I
year.
talk about 11 wins.
Mm-hmm.
How many wins did we have when we went to the Super Bowl? 2016.
That's easy.
Yeah.
We only won 11 games. That's it.
11-5.
Yep, that's why I was like,
Number 2 seed in NFC. I remember that like it
what,
was yesterday.
Went all the way to the bowl.
What do I always tell y'all? History has a funny way of repeating itself.
Hey, it do. Hey, I wouldn't be mad at 11-6, but 12-5.
Similarities of that.
Yeah.
Two-headed running back.
Yeah.
Veteran quarterback.
Yep.
Strong offensive line. Strong front seven.
That's it.
But this secondary on
That
this team is
secondary.
going to be much better.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that 2016
it definitely is. You think about back then, we had a bunch of rookies that was just
Keanu Neal was a
overperforming.
rookie.
Yeah,
Deion
Jones
Jones
was
was
a
a
rookie.
rookie.
Yep. We had guys who were coming and stepping in.
Brian Poole was a rookie.
Yeah. And we got guys like Captain America, JD Bertrand on the team now. And we got two guys who are interchangeable in Justin Simmons and my guy Jesse Bates the third back there, man. So this defense has so much potential on paper. I will be fair. We have to see it all come together on the field. So let's be real about that. We can have all this, you know what I'm saying, this excitement all we want to, but until they go out there and play a game, we have to see what's going on. But having the faith I do, 12-5. 12-5, damn it.
Let's see what the chat talking about right quick, man. Robert Blackman said, if you don't think the Falcons are going to win the NFC South, then you must be a Tampa Bay fan or don't know anything about football. G24Ds, I guess that means D's nuts. But it says the first 4 weeks, but I will say the first 2 months because the first 4 games we have 3 straight division games, and that's true.
That's true.
And we can get 1 up on the tiebreakers in the South. I agree with that too. Franchilla 86 said, I'm in Vegas. Eric, so I feel you live in Lafayette, Georgia. I think it means Fayetteville. For 3 years now. Living here in Vegas. I love my Georgia team. Been a fan since '98. Loyalty red and black all day.
Let's get it. Hey man, together 4-4.
Mikey said 12-5.
Yes, sir.
Wallace Mills said, what's going on, fam? I'm going to predict at least 11 wins and 13-4 win the division.
So it sounds like our Falcon faithful are definitely going over these predictions, man. It sounds like ain't nobody trying to hit no 10 wins or less, 9.5. Whatever they talking about.
Check that Super Bowl number again, because I'm telling you,
that's what they put.
That's much lower. Now.
That's what they put before we had made some of these moves, man.
Yeah,
so again,
that's much lower.
And then
probably like what 1,100.
Right.
This dates back to I believe right around after the draft.
So that's what May.
So this was like May 15th, I believe.
No, that was April, right?
Yeah,
no, you said right. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. This is what they had total for us. And if they're going right there with the moves that we have just recently made, come on now, y'all. I'm sorry. Like I hear what other teams are saying, and I understand every franchise and every fan base is going to have faith in their team. But I'm just looking at what I've seen. We had worse and we're still right there.
Atlanta Dog 88 says 13-4.
Come on, man. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Joy says 12-5.
Joy, come on now.
I can roll with it.
Let's do it.
Oh, and if y'all want to get those fly tees, man, for week 1 against Arthur, man, please go to Blink and Stitch. She does fly t-shirts. If you want to check them out, go to Twitter at her little self 23.
She do it.
You can see her work. She even supporting Thugger, man. So shout out to her.
I seen it, man. I seen it. I said that the free Thugger with the Falcon side.
Hey, boy, she can do it all. Anything you can think of, she can throw it on the shirt. So if you like chicken wings like I do, she can throw chicken wings.
All right, y'all.
I'm just saying.
All right, y'all.
But
He had to slide chicken in here somewhere.
I
Y'all
had
knew
to.
that. Y'all knew it. Y'all knew it.
But yeah, man. That is pretty much how we feel, man.
Man.
11 wins, 12 wins.
12 and
No
5.
matter what, we win the NFC South. And I think we end up in the NFC Championship game at the least. At the least. But me, I'm going Super Bowl or bust. And I'm going to stick with it.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I definitely at least want us to get to the playoffs. But first of all, win the division, get to the playoffs, win a playoff game. You do that, I can at least, accept if you don't make it to the Super Bowl, because there's progression. We ain't been to the playoffs. We hadn't made no noise. Positive thoughts about the possible next season, but we do have a win now team. So if we don't get to the Super Bowl, it will be some disappointment. But as long as we're like staying competitive, I think, and getting at least a playoff win, I do believe that at least it is somewhat of a successful season. Yeah.
Miss Charlene said 13-4.
Let's go, Miss Charlene.
She's thinking so she's thinking about the ceiling. And even if we one of those Eagles or the Chiefs games, we still in it.
Yeah, we are.
But like I said, with those division games coming right after that,
right,
that puts us right back at the top.
4 games, like it. You need to start off fast, but it's not over if you go 2-2, for example, with that.
Still at 500. Still at
500. You really can start from there and just say, hey, man, we 0-0. Let's go ahead and finish off these next, what'll be 14 weeks. Well, technically 13, I guess, with the bye week. But yeah, so you still have opportunity.
They got jokes. He said, look like we finna shoot a music video.
Oh, we are.
In the flesh, you know
What you
this.
talking about?
I can't sing or rap.
I can't either.
I just dance.
Oh, I'm about to say what you talking about. Smitty gonna be with the chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? We got something for Smitty to be in the cameo. We do. We do. I swear to God. I ain't lying to you. Okay? Come on, man. Well, I ain't lying to you. Got something for everybody.
Oh man.
No, but man, this just, us just another example of fellowship in amongst Falcon fans, sports fans, because we've been talking about before we even went live. We had an hour conversation about the Dogs, Braves, just all different kind of sports. Before we decided to come on.
They about to win that third national championship.
Hey man, let's get it
in the last 5 years. So let's get it.
As long as Bobo do what he's,
Bobo need to get off his ass and stop being Mr. Consistent, Mr. Conservative. Open that playbook up, man. You got the weapons. Well, not the wide receiver weapons. But you got enough weapons at running back to open up the playbook.
Somebody give me an update on Bell too, by the way. I seen him get carried off. He was hobbling. I need an update on that too, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it's important. It's important. I like our quarterback, Carl. He seems like he is going to be able to, be the field general for him. We got to set him up right. And shoot, this year maybe we need a quarterback, to kind of drive us forward more than any other year in the past I'll say 3 years at least. That's what it seems like.
Travis Henry say, we going 12-5. Represent Pops and the Henry brothers over here. Come out, Pops and the Henry brothers on YouTube, man. They doing their thing on Big Game Sports, I think it is.
I believe so. Not mistaken.
Yeah, so y'all check them out, man, on YouTube.
Yeah, man. What else they got, man?
24D said, yeek. That mean I can dance. And I don't want to break it down for y'all right now because I'm getting too old for that shit.
Let me get out the way.
Nah, you stay right there. I'm good. I'm good.
Try to get a man the platform showcase his talents.
Before we get out of here, man, please check me out on the NFC South Roundtable on Tuesday at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
If I don't show up, my boy Berto gonna show up.
Right.
And when we show up, we show out. And there's a Saints creator on there, TJ. You know who he is.
Yeah.
And we gonna be firing shots all year, man.
Right.
So
hey man, shout out to everybody over there though, for real, who's a content creator from the Bucks, the Falcons.
It's all
the Saints. Yeah, the Saints. Yeah,
that team.
That team. Yeah, I almost forgot them. No, but all jokes aside, for real, all jokes aside, to all content creators, take the time to come before everybody who takes the time to, get in front of that camera, show, state their opinions, their thoughts, some facts, you know what I'm saying? and just to keep doing this. So shout out to everybody
And
that wants to do it.
we will have a week 1 preview show Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So y'all be there.
Beat us there.
After that, directly after that, the very next day, we're gonna drop our predictions for week 1. Give y'all our top fantasy players and who to look out for. And so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that as well.
Got some stuff on the way, man. For sure. So again, Tuesday, but 7 or Birdo
On Roundtable Sports.
Don't forget 8 p.m. on Wednesday night. Got the preview show, Steelers, Falcons. Thursday, got predictions for you too. So we got a nice week, starting out for you. You see the Together 404. I got a Hawks video coming. I got 3 questions, coming into the 2024-25 season for the Atlanta Hawks. And I ain't gonna lie, number 3 may be like the biggest thing about it, man. For real. So
speaking of 3, if y'all play 2K, my boy right here. We gonna slide.
Oh man, y'all gonna do me like?
Yeah.
You gonna do me like? Oh, good. Hey man, hey y'all, let's see me. First of all, let me say this, man. I appreciate Tip and Smitty allowing me to be in this live. It was unexpected, but man, I'm glad to meet him. Glad to chop it up with him, man. Talk some Falcons and talking sports, man. But anyway, 2K25 is coming up next Wednesday. I will be streaming live probably Thursday night, showing y'all how the game goes. So all to my gamers out there, man, follow me at Let's Get It GA. Just like the LETSGA.
It's on that college football too.
Oh, I bust yo, facts. You want to get a game of college football, I'll bust your ass on that too. So, you just tell me what it is. Let's Get It GA. That's my YouTube. Y'all go ahead and sub, man. Get it at me, man. Laid back, humble dude, man. Love to have fun. So, man, be on the lookout for 2K25, man, because you about to go crazy this year. Big facts.
And I couldn't play well for shit, so don't ask me.
Don't see Let's Get It hitting that 4-3.
Hey, man. Right there to the end, you know what I'm saying? Hey, let's get it.
Take us out.
Hey, man. Well, thank you guys for coming through. At the live. We just thoughts, me, Smitty 10K, 11K, 24K, whatever you want to call it, man. But let's get it.
Like, go while you bullshit.
So, with that being said, man, it's lovely just, to link up with content creators. Lovely to be able to have fellowship, even if you don't see eye to eye with everything. We can still have a respectful conversation.
You trying to talk about my glass on? Oh, you wear glasses too. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
This is what I deal with. But anyway, man, until next time, y'all, man, peace and blessings to everybody. And like our brother Birdo would say, we're going to give you your Saturday back. Until next time, man, peace and blessings to you all. And to all, we'll holler.